Hi, how you doing, guys? I made this video to show about the reformat and some of the things I really think about PvP, which people been asking me why I don't PvP, but I have test duels here and there as my PvE build, and I found some things that I like to share. I've been sharing this throughout the game in Whisper, but I never actually shared it in any guide or anything like that because I thought it wasn't really worth it sometimes for me because I'm not PvP, I'm PvE. But I will be sharing it throughout this video. First of all, this video is made for that to show about the PvP and about how to reformat your, your stats to the stuff that you like. First of all, let me actually go over here and put the rings that I was using. I was actually using these rings right here. Oh, I was actually dumb. Okay. And let's go over the PvP section first because I think it's I don't want to mix it with the other stuff that I had. First of all, I didn't have this. I actually had this defense, and here is I had about 66, I think, in my main stats. I just reset it. I had 91% in my evasion, and that was my stats, 51 crit and all this right here. I was at 298 in here, and that was pretty mainly my main stats for for the game. Someone turned me into a pumpkin. First of all, for the PvP, I told my friend, why don't you put all your points into HP since you're gonna have a good main evasion. So what he did is using this type of equip, the one that people keep telling me that they didn't want to use, but using these kind of equip, this is level 5 and I think it's pretty cheap compared to the Sky Tower. I told him, go right ahead and put all your points into the HP. Okay, that's what we got. So in PvP, your HP right now is 89,000 and your evasion is 65. To be honest with you, I fought many people and they still was able to hit me through 95% evasion, and I think there were one guy was using 40%, another guy was using 60%. And I asked them separately around here in Crescent Hill and in Avea to let me test their damage on me so I could see what they can hit and they cannot. And according to them, they said, I'm using 40% and I'm still able to hit you here and there, but I still was able to hit you pretty hard. They're level 75, all of them, and they're all geared up for PvP. I mean, 50% damage from their weapon and all that stuff. So then I tried it again in battle with the HP, and I was staying more alive this time. Actually, I beat him 2 of them. That was actually in PvP. I don't even know how, but I actually was beating them, and they told me that when I whispered them, they were not using Nocturnal, which they saw Nocturnal on me. So so what's keeping me alive is a high amount of HP and then the Nocturnal. Second of all, what I did is I said I'm at 89, and what I'm gonna do is, I can't believe I pressed that. I apologize about that. Let me make sure that that doesn't do anything with this. That's what I'm going to press next. Yeah, somebody needs to go to the suggestion box and say, let me just an option to put all my poison here. all 99 points in here. Okay. And I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna switch the equipment now to the Sky Tower equipment. Right. And now my HP is 97. My crit is 58. My crit damage is 274, but you can go to the Envoy. Sorry. I thought it went back to normal. You can go into the Envoy and take maybe two of these off, since you're already too high crit, and you know that you have your flying back swallow. That's going to add another 1,318. Take two of these off, and then go ahead and add them right here into your crit. 5%, 10%, and maybe you can probably take something else over here and then put 50%. That way, you'll be actually crit over caps without your weapon, you know. Over here. And basically, it's right now it has 97,000. So then I'm looking at myself. It's 59% evasion, 75% defense, and 97,000 HP. Well, let's increase that a little bit more. I'm only using the green version. There is an orange version, analysis, which is 9%. Oh man, in the future it's going to be more awesome. It's going to be like, what do you call this? I don't even know, gold. But let's see the one with just this one, HP. And I'm at 101,000 HP. If I'm using the orange, obviously I'm going to be higher than that. And second, I can actually play with my stats. Let's say an example play my stats is, see, this one says crit damage of 6% and 2% HP. What I did was actually take this one off, which was crit damage 4 and 2% evasion. So what you can actually do is, if you feel like you didn't crit cap your damage with changing this weapon for the PvP one, because I still like to use Nocturnal. Trust me, I don't care what nobody said. If I go into PvP, I still like to use a type of light leech, which is the Nocturnal, and use the main weapon as my as a damage dealer. If you still think you didn't crit cap, you can actually go ahead and get other 6% crit damage with 2% HP. I think there's, no, this is different. One of them is like that in here. Not actually, none of them is like that. Just this one. So basically, I can line it up in here and stack a bunch of HP to be like close to 190,000 HP, I think. Because you can actually play with your stats over here. See the 2% damage. You can lower it a little bit more and then actually add it here. And I'm pretty sure you're still going to be doing a good amount of damage. But to me, I saw people lower damage than this, and they were still doing pretty good damage at you know, other people that I was seeing battle in Navea. So I am positive that you can actually reach 119,000 HP. Still have, at my level, I'm 73. At lower level, obviously, you're over cap because, you know, every time you level your skills, you know, it goes down, but your skill versus the same type of level, a player or a monster. So I'm still at 75, and I was actually using this one because I know I'm going to level to 74 and it's going to go down. So that's the reason why I was using that. Otherwise, I could go vigor, 9%, and I have a good amount of crit, which I can actually take down a little bit more, you know, either reset or go into my envoy and just add more into the damage. That depends. It's all on you, really. And you're obviously taking this off and putting the other weapon. I saw someone actually reaching 40% just with the weapon. I think he says 10% added and then some other as you plus it to 20. But either way, this is how you may look like. You can actually change your stats, reformat it, and you know, you actually got to spend a little gold. That's the problem. You spend gold for resetting your stat from PvE to PvP, and then basically that's it. That's pretty much it for that part. I use a purple weapon. If I ever went to PvP, I will actually reform myself a little more HP, and I'm sure I'm gonna have enough accuracy to go ahead and fight the guy. And I'm sure, depending on how I reformat my stats, I'm going to have enough crit damage. Lastly, I want to say is I really rather use Bard, a Nocturnal Bard, to be honest with you. First of all, I love the Nocturnal effect, and second of all, I love the Bard. I love the substantial heal, an instant heal. Like I can just dust thrust right out of there and heal, and then go back in with sudden thousand slash, or you know, the bright dragon, since I am actually at the point that says increase damage. I mean, bright dragon flash can be cast from the distance as a charge. So I can go out, heal, go in, or go out and no more cast heal, then go in. If either way, I can actually catch up and run away. So that's what I think about the PvP. I haven't actually tested it yet. My friends have tested it, and they say it's working a miracle for them. And I'm gonna go ahead and take their word, because, you know, I have no idea why would they lie. Now back to the reformat for the PvE for gears. Now that we're done with the PvP for now. This is mine. Cancel that. First of all, I am a Eva build, and I had about 66 HP. Alright. So what I did first is I'm going to use now the Sky Tower, and I'm not going to use the one that people are telling me that they didn't want, which is this one, Frederick, Manona Rings, and the Mofel. I really don't know why they don't like it, but whatever. It's up to them. They wanted to use the Sky Tower because, ooh, I want more crit, and one of the effect is, you know, 30% for 6 seconds, and I think it's wonderful, a miracle, hallelujah. So I said, okay, you can, but you really need to reformat your stats. See, now you're going to be putting 99, close to 99 points. No, actually, I'm sure you're going to be putting 99 points into your evasion because of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put 99 points in my evasion. It should be 99. Yeah. Is it that one? I think it's 92. Just remember that you actually have to use the source story to check. There it is. So it is 99. Gosh damn it. Take that out. Alright, so it's going to be 92.22, and the reason I don't cap it, obviously, is because I had a source story. You should know that. The rest of them, I'm going to put it right here in HP. My state was 66. It's probably going to be lower, who knows. Oh, there we go. So I'm still able to cap it. Let me use it again. It's 295. 275. 61. From 51, 61 now. Let's take that out. And the next thing is my envoy, because now obviously you saw what just happened. And if I go right here into, well, two things I'm going to ask you right now. I'm going to say right now. One, obviously, it's going to look, when you go to envoy and you use the one right here, it's going to look right here. It's not going to look right here. It's going to be right here. And let's set it with that one. And what I'm going to say is about the envoy is you're going to take these 2 crits off. You have enough higher crit. I mean, seriously, you have like really higher crit. Unless you don't give a shit about taking 2 HP off, I wouldn't recommend it. I really like my HP, but yeah, I would just take these 2 off. And one, I would start putting it here and see what happens. Check everything. And 2, if you really think that the crit damage right now that you have is just fine, because look at the what my deadly katana, this is what I'm using the deadly katana beholder. You have your attack have an 8% chance to trigger the beholder aurora, increasing the crit damage by 35%. That's right there your crit cap. if you just want it like that way. So if you really want it that way and you want to have 58 percent crit and all that, stick with that. If you don't, and you feel optimistic that you feel like the beholder is not going to proc and they're going to be doing more damage because the beholder doesn't proc, that's fine. Just remember that you're going to spend a little money and you're going to reset this up. Going to go down here. Just going to go up here. Take these. And I'm at 9 points left. Okay. Put 2 points in here. And I'm going to confirm it at this point. I'm just going to try to confirm it at this point because wait, I forgot. Whee! So there's 2 points left. So 65. So there's 66 and 289. There it is. You can either go ahead and put the 2% if you want and go 66, and now you basically will be $65 instead. 55, and you're already crit cap. That's the wonderful part. So actually the effect of this beholder really doesn't do anything for you now. But some people are skeptical and they want to show their stats and they want to be like, oh, I got 300 cap already. I'm OP. Good for them, I guess. You know, I'm going to be a dick. I'm going to be a dick and I'm going to stay at 65. I'm just going to be a dick and go right here. And where is it? I'm sorry. Where's this damn boy? I'm going to be a dick and grab that. Okay, so basically this means that I'm always critting because if I miss one, I get 3% more. Obviously, the other one is going to crit. So obviously, I'm critting. This is my don't mind me. This is my build. This is my stats. My character. I can do whatever the hell I want. For you, don't do what I just did. Just add the point into the 2% HP, so you can be at 66 at least. But for me, I do whatever the heck I want. So I'm just gonna grab that. And oh gosh. Oh, you know what? You can just go ahead and grab this and you'll be at 67 if you like. That's not going to hurt you, right? Alright, so right now, I already showed you my stats. I'm already crit cap. Yeah. The source story, 95% here, 58 here. And if by any chance I am partying, you know, which I'm not. If I have any chance I'm partying, I know it's going to be much higher if I use full buff. Expensive food buff, not these cheap ones. Ooh, it's not bad. 6% crit. That's actually cheap. You know, that's from here, from Crescent. Here's a double damage one, and it sucks because there's higher one for it, but I'm cheap. I am a cheap bastard. Just imagine. I actually bought all these for 1,800, 1,900, and this one actually cost 2,000. No, this one cost me 2,000. This one 9,000. I'm still having money here. And you know where I'm heading, right? I'm gonna head back to my fishing place. Yep. Oh, here's the last one, which I'm not gonna use. That one would have raised it up here if I didn't want the other points. Remember, you saw the points that I had, and actually that would have made me go 58.88 instead of, you know, would have been a little bit higher. But anyway, that means I don't have to use this. And I'm going to stick with these since I actually spent the money for it to show you guys. I'm going to stick with the one I have right now. I'm going to stick with this one for now. And then I'll be doing runs later on. And I'm sure I'm going to be just as safe as I was before. Since I was at 66 last time in the video that you saw, I've only lost a little bit. I gained 7%, something like the HP. I gained a little bit, like 2,000 more here. And basically in the again the effect, I guess, 30% by 6 seconds. So my run should be a little bit faster. But that's what I wanted to show you guys in this video, is that you can't get what you want. And put this evasion 1 in the strength. You can get what you want so long as you know how to reformat your stats. Before, I think if I didn't reformat and I lost all that crit, I would have been at 74k HP. But I'm doing just fine with the HP that I have right now, and I don't need that. So if you want to go ahead and grab the guide as a reference, you can. You want to use stingy, you can. You want to use the accessories tower because you hate the freaking one I had, as you PN'd me and you said that you hated it. You want to use something much stronger, you can. Just remember, reformat your stats to something that you really want. And that's it for this video. Take that off, gosh, always. Got trade off, trade chat. I'm going back to Lone Wolf. Perfect Lone Wolf. Decline parties as well. No more parties, no more whisper. Deal invites. Wow, I didn't know they had that. Had that. Decline trades. You know what? Why did they press that? Just decline all. Back to Super Lone Wolf. AFK fishing for a bit. 6 to 11. 8 o'clock is the, you know what, way be. And then after I AFK for this part, because I really have nothing else to buy, I still have this much. I'm actually going to go ahead and start farming for the LP. And maybe level up too. But I wanted to farm the LP because I think my new goal is 99999 rubies. It's going to take a couple days, like maybe 10 or maybe 20 days. Who knows? Whatever. Anyway, goodbye.